It's 11 o'clock and you about to beat your meat. You about to pull that laptop out. You about to grab that lotion bottle. You about to gather your favorite pornographic videos. You about to do that. I'm here to stop you. You about to watch those seductive HBO shows. You about to get on your Instagram, your TikTok. You about to search for that content. I know this is not how you want to live your life. I know you feel like there's nothing you can do. You've tried and tried and tried. You've prayed and you prayed and you prayed. You even fasted. And it seems like you just cannot get over the hump. I'm here to stop you. What I want out of this video, man, is for you to turn away from sin. I want you to realize that it's not, all hope is not lost. I've been there. I've reasoned with myself in my own mind, and I've wondered, is it even possible to stop masturbating? Yes, I can go 3 months, I can go, but can I just give it up completely? And the answer to that question is an emphatic yes. I'm here to, this video is going to be real, man. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. You know, it's going to be some tough love from the Lord, right? Because at some point as a man, you got to make a decision. You have to draw a line in the sand and say to yourself, no more. At some point, you got to burn the ships and realize there is no retreat. You're going to have to fight. It's late night, and you're ready to entertain those demons. See, because you don't get anything out of this. A few seconds of pleasure, and you spent 3 hours trying to find the right video. You wasted 3 hours of your life going from video to video to video just to have a 3-second bust. That's not a fair trade-off. Not only that, but you entangled yourself in the worship of demons. You've offered up your seed to demonic spirits. You've hijacked your own future. You've sinned against your own body because you keep playing games. You keep making excuses. You keep feeling sorry for yourself. Now, listen, I'm not coming at you like I'm better than you, because I'm not. Like I said, I've been there. I've had those thoughts. I went through that. But God delivered me, and I know if he can deliver me, man, he can deliver anybody. That's just a fact. The Bible says he's no respecter of persons, meaning what he does for one, he'll do for the other. All you have to do is cry out to him. All you have to do is be serious, and you have to turn from your evil ways. See, you have to make that decision to turn away from sin. You have to make that decision in your mind that you are no longer going to participate in the worship of Satan. I want to read you guys a Bible verse. Isaiah chapter 1, verses 15 through 6. And here's what it says. Here's what it says. It says, when you spread out your hands in prayer, I hide my eyes from you. Even when you offer many prayers, I am not listening. Your hands are full of blood. Wash and make yourselves clean. Take your evil deeds out of my sight. Stop doing wrong. This is just straight up in your face. God is saying that he's not even listening to your prayers. He's not listening to your prayers. He says, because your hands are full of blood. Maybe you didn't kill anybody, But that semen all over your hands, that's blood, bro. That's blood. That's a blood thing. Your whole genetic makeup, the whole source of life is in that semen, and it's all over your hands. It's all mixed in with that lotion. And you're praying, God's not listening because you have defiled yourself. You're making yourself unclean. You haven't come to that place in your life where you're going to, it's either I'm going to stop being my meat or I'm going to die. That's just what it has to be. The Bible says, come to the Lord. You got to come to him. He will not turn you away, but you have to be serious. You have to be serious. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want to be free? What are you willing to do to be free? Are you willing to crush your flesh? Are you willing to be uncomfortable? Are you willing to be lonely? Are you willing to feel left out? Are you willing? He says, I'm not listening to your prayers. Isaiah chapter 1, 15 and 16. When you spread out your hands in prayer, I hide my eyes from you. God is saying he hides his eyes from you. Why? It's because you go 3 days, you go 4 days, then you back to beating your meat. You back to choking that chicken. You back to watching corn. You back to doing it. Right? You're on them TikTok videos. You can't get enough. It's shaking like jam. It's wobbling. You gotta have it. And you busting them out in your car. You busting them out in your room. You busting them out in the bathroom. You busting them out anywhere you can bust one out. You busting them out. You are controlled by lust. And every time you do this, you are defiled. And this is what happens. When you defile yourself and you nut all over yourself, you go pray. That's when you pray. That's when you have the urge to pray. You don't have the urge to pray before you fall into temptation. You get the urge to pray after you fall into temptation. God's saying, I'm hiding my eyes from you. He doesn't want it. He can't look at you because of the sin. He can't look at you, bro. He's hiding his face. His ears are closed to your prayers. I know what some of you may be saying, man, that's the Old Testament, bro. That's Isaiah. The Bible says God doesn't change. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Jesus said, if you love me, you obey my commandments. Jesus down on the cross is not an excuse for you to continue on in sin. Paul said, may it never be. You have to make a decision. Are you going to continue to live dirty and defile yourself and God not hear your prayers? God hide his eyes from you? That's why you can't get free, because your prayers are not reaching the Most High. Why? Because you are defiled. You are defiled. You are defiling yourself. And when it comes down to obeying God or watching this girl shake her butt on a camera screen, you always choose the girl. You always choose the seduction. You always choose the lust. You always choose the created thing over the creator. And when you choose the created thing over the creator, you come back to God so that he can make you feel good. So he can say, oh, I forgive you. Oh, my grace is sufficient for you. You're using God to make you feel better. But you don't really have that. You're not at that place in your life where you are sick and tired of having your life hijacked by Satan and his minions because of your sexual sin. Blood is on your hands. Your semen is all over your hands. It's all over your bed. It's all over your car seat. It's everywhere. Your keyboards, your laptops, the desktops, desecrated. Put that lotion bottle down. Turn to God in prayer. Turn away from sin. Today is the day, man. Got to make a decision, bro. Your life will be so much better, but I know you feel like, oh, I'm going to have to deal with this pain. Deal with the pain. because the pain is temporary. What you get from being in right relationship with God, what you get from having your soul clean, what you get from being washed from all that filthy blood guiltiness, it can't compare. This is hold my nuts, man. Turn away from sin, bro. Don't fall into sin tonight. Don't watch porn tonight. Don't do it. The witches want you to do it. The warlocks want you to do it so they can finish you. Satan wants to finish you. And he keeps putting these little women in your face. He keeps putting these, he just keeps sliding them in your face. And it's so subtle. You don't even know you're being sifted. You don't even know you're being led to the slaughter. You're being led to the slaughter, dog. Make a decision. It's hard, but it's necessary. When the real soldiers gonna stand up? When are the real men and women of God going to stand up against evil? When? Next week? A month from now? Today is the day of your salvation, man. Reach out to Christ. The Bible says, draw near to God and he will draw nigh unto you. If he can free me, bro. If he can set me free. If he can set others free, and he'll do the same for you. But the question is, do you trust him? In those critical moments when you have to make a decision between God and this random person on the internet, do you trust God enough to make the decision to choose him? To choose the creator over the created thing? That's the question. Will you choose the creator over the created thing? If you think you're getting satisfaction and joy off of watching porn, imagine God created these people. Imagine the joy you get from following Christ. The relationship you're going to be able to build with Christ. The intel you're going to be able to receive. Being able to see into the spirit and being able to know things because God is communicating with you, because his eyes are not hidden from you. His ears are not closed to your prayers. Once you get into that realm, once you get into that flow, you never want to let it go. You never want to play with that because you understand it's sacred. You can enter into that place today. You can enter into that place, but you have to crush your flesh. Your flesh has to be crushed. This is Home on Us Podcast, man. I hope you got value out of this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Man, if you want to get the free ebook, well, actually, I take that back. It ain't free anymore, bro. You got to send me a Cash App donation. The instructions are pinned in the comments. A donation of any amount. I'm still trying to make this accessible. But I've given over 100 free, well over 100 free ebooks. Well over 100 free ebooks, man. Still trying to make it accessible, but you got to give a donation now. Okay, just Cash App. Shoot your email in the comments and in the Cash App so I know who you are, and I will send you the book. It doesn't matter what the donation is, bro. I'll send you the book. Just send me that Cash App. I'll send you the book. I love y'all, and I'm going to holler at you in the next video. Peace.